Hey, the YouTube is Gundead73 making another episode of Knife Talk, and today I'm going to be talking about knife use in public, And this was requested by 556. He had a different name for it. He wanted me to call it dealing with sheeple, but that term sheeple really does polarize people, so I'm just going to say knife use in public. Now, basically, it boils down to how you use your knife. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're there's a lot of people around, and most people aren't into knives. And let's say that day you're carrying your Kershaw tilt, and let's say a traditional folder. So, and you notice that there's like a loose thread on your sleeve. So, are you going to draw out your tilt, go like bam, like that, flip it open, and then do your very small cut, and then put it away? Without anyone noticing? Probably not. People are going to notice this really, aggressive looking blade just fly out of the handle and slice right through what you're cutting and then go back in your pocket. Like for me, one reason I carry a handful of knives is so I can do a cut and not have to worry about what people are thinking. So I might have my Kershaw Skyline with me that day so I can slowly open it and then do my cut and then put it away. Or if I had that traditional knife, I'd probably just use that because that doesn't scare people for some reason, even though they could both be the same sharpness, So it boils down to that. Like for me at least, I've carried all these knives, and it's something to with the military, So you pull this out of your pocket, people are going to see the, the camouflage handle, and they're going to say, oh, it's a military knife. It's used for killing people, So perception is really just sort of warped, they see all these Hollywood movies of people, taking out a whole army of people with a folder or whatever, But if I'm in public and this is the only knife I have with me and I have to cut something, I'm gonna sort of cover up the knife when I'm opening it, open it very slowly, and then sort of cover up what I'm doing. I'll be like that when I'll do my cut, so people don't see exactly what I'm doing. Because all it takes is one scared person to call the cops, and even if you're legal, they're still going to give you hassle, so. But I find that if you have a knife, say, the tilt or the military, even the Para II, they're sort of aggressive by their nature, at least in my opinion. The Sebenza doesn't look as aggressive, so if you take this out to cut something, it doesn't look very aggressive. It's very plain looking, and you open it up slowly, sort of by its nature. So that's why I said this would probably suit me for all my cutting tasks, but just throwing the Skyline in my pocket too, with say a small slip joint, I pretty much have all my bases covered, and I can cut something pretty much anywhere without having to worry about people freaking out, you know what I'm saying? So, and then other things here we go, this cheapy little assisted opening knife. So, obviously one of the things with assisted openers I said was it's kind of hard to open them slowly. So one thing you can do, if you say you have an assisted opening knife and you need to cut something, what you could do is just sort of have if it's a flipper at least, which most are, in my experience, you can just sort of do this, slowly break that detent, keeping your thumb on top of the blade, and then you just sort of slowly open it from there. I've done that before. Really, if someone sees a knife open fast, they think switchblade, and they get scared really fast. Oh, it's a switchblade. It's somehow more deadlier because it opened fast. But really, discretion is key. If you don't have to cut something and there's a bunch of people around, my advice is to wait. If it's a thread on your sleeve in a crowded store, just wait till you get outside. That's my advice. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate the views and requests and whatnot, and I'll see you in the next video.